We're back, and I've been digging underground. And while I've been digging that tunnel, I've been getting a lot of dirt. Strange how these things happen, you know? It doesn't make any sense, but that's how it is. Really something. I don't think I've got enough to finish this. Alright, this is gonna be tough. We gotta work this out here. There we go. It still opens on the other side, of course. That's fine. Hooray! Yeah, it's not going to be enough. It's great that you work out one thing, and then at nighttime you can work on the other thing. Of course, it's just afternoon now. Now I want to play the game as made, you know, in full survival mode. And full survival mode means we have to deal with the time the way it is. But it'd be nice if we could make the time longer, or if we could stop time. That might be nice, but it actually isn't going to be nice. Then there's a question of what are we going to do up here. Well, we got another overhang that I have to decide about over there, but that's not important. Indeed, this whole area is pretty much terra non ingrata, or whatever the word is. Oh, that looks nice. I haven't thought of that in a while. But yeah, this area is probably not going to be built on because we got the tunnel underneath this. Anyway, I don't know. But anywhere where we're going to consider building something, that's going to be a problem for the most part. Let's see what we got for the mining outpost down here. Yeah, it goes all the way down there, and at the end of that, we've got water, which I knew we would, but it was nice to know that anyway. Since we also got some iron. Why am I not remembering the word iron? 8 is enough. Actually, just put it here, because we're gonna need more of these, because these are running out. So when they run out, then we gotta go get more, and that's what we got that for. It's how it works. One dandelion, or yellow flower, whatever it is. The question of whether we're gonna have any tunnels up here, I don't know. That would be interesting. Alright, so let's see how this is going. We've only got a couple minutes now. It's about gonna become nighttime again. Ooh. Yeah, I know. Whenever I see iron, I want to get more iron. It's like a sickness. Sickness X1. Well, can I just wander around at night and then I just have to fight creatures? Is that okay? Probably not. Yeah, getting nighttime already, that's horrible. All these different projects being worked on at the same time. By this time tomorrow, I'm not going to have much time to do a video. So I want to work on that. I want to work on anything else with placing blocks. And we have other things to do. It's a long, arduous process of doing 5 different things at once. And we have to get started pretty soon on that bridge, and I don't know how we're going to do that bridge. Not this last. So there's that. Just so much to work on. Well, we might as well work on the diggy hole. While we're still here. Not liable to get attacked. Okay, so this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, so this will just continue in that direction. Originally we blocked this off, but now it is time to unblock it. Still no progress on the idea of what to do about the library. Just have this huge problem with the tables, the chairs, everything. Maybe we'll have to make some other kind of thing that's like a chair, but it isn't a chair. Maybe we'll just have to have chairs consisting of slabs on the floor. I didn't want to do that. Right. At least I don't have to place any more torches while I'm digging out the rest of this this level of the tunnel. But this is where there's a problem, because we broke through to water, and I don't know how to fix that, so we're gonna have to place some torches here. I'm not familiar with what's over there. I'm gonna have to go out through here and see what we got over here. I might have to go through this during the day. Yeah, as I thought, that's gonna be underwater. That's going to be a serious problem, but there is a way around that. 1, 2, 3. And that'll be a stopgap measure. Oh, it's worse. It's a worse. It's a worse thing. I didn't realize that it gets darker when you have water on it like that. That's interesting. Here we go. Oh, we can't place it. Come on. Come on. There, finally. And that's safe, so we'll just keep going this way, but there's quite some distance, isn't there? Hugo problem. Alright, well we could do this line anyway. Yeah, we've gone through a lot since we started this series. Way back in InfDev. I thought I had done an episode, I know this is stupid, but I thought that I had done an episode in InDev. And it turned out I didn't. What happened was I played the game in InDev, and it was a mess. So I deleted the map, And I started the game in InfDev, and it turned out that there was some of the map was somehow recreated. Some of the old map was somehow recreated, and I don't know how. Even though it was from InDev, and it was now InfDev. This doesn't make any sense. I'm not making any sense. Well, I played it. I played it, and I finished playing it. You know, that's... Yeah, it was really close. I would be surprised if he's, like, right there. I think he's swimming. You know, zombies are unclean, so they ought to, when they're in the water, they ought to either make the water awful, or they themselves ought to like disintegrate or something in the water. No, I don't mean unclean like biblically unclean, just not, they're undead, so they're probably unclean and undead. When I think of all the terrible things going on in the world, and I think I'd rather just play Minecraft and not think about all the bad things we have to go through. Now this isn't connected to the water, because this is where beyond this you've got a little space in which where I was getting a lot of dirt. And we will have more dirt, of course, but I want to dig all this out when I get the chance. I only want to go out to the edge of this thing, and then we'll decide what to do there. But we got to work on the bridge above it, which isn't going to be directly above it. You know, it's going to be one of those other things. Look at the distance we still have yet to cover. And so this is where we would put... Oops. What just killed that chicken? You heard that chicken get killed or took damage or whatever. What killed it? I don't know. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So this is where we put that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have this like that. That's good. It means we have to leave lots of little pockets underground, but that's good in case we ever break through to them and we need to have more. We have to have more corridors or something down here. We'll have a means of doing that. Oh, I just realized we gotta finish this. Right. Every time I play this game, I hear this rhythm. And it tends to vary from session to session, and then I start having this song going through my head. And it's always a different song every single time. Never know what it's going to be. It's just one thing after another. Well, I think we're done with the episode. You know, it's just more digging and then more exposing of stuff to the water and then having to fix all that. And then I think we'll just continue this for the rest of the evening. And I don't know if I'll have an episode recorded tomorrow. But, of course, today, can't record an episode today. I mean, not going to upload this episode today because I'm a couple episodes behind in uploading. So we'll see what we can do, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.